Okay, so we are talking about solving rational equations. And they're basically, now the difference between an equation and an expression is an equation has an equal sign in it somewhere. Okay, so we do have to follow the same steps that we followed when we were simplifying. So you want to get your denominators to be the same. So what would be the common denominator of 2 and 10? I think it's going to be 10. So let's go and rewrite our equation so that the denominators will be 10. So this side will have a denominator of 10, and this side already has a denominator of 10. So 1/2, you want to write that as the same equivalent, okay, with a denominator of 10. So you multiplied 2 by 5 to get to a 10. So let's multiply the 1 by 5, okay? And then the other side is already got the denominator of 10, so we're good to go. We can just do that. Now here's what's so great about this. Once your denominators are the same, you can drop them, okay? You can literally just throw these little guys away. And then you've got 5 is equal to x plus 1. And then we just solve for x. So we end up where x is equal to 4. And that's it. Okay, the other way to do this, and you've probably done it before, I'm going to leave the answer up so you can see that it's going to be the same. But the other way to do this is if you have a simple fraction here, simple fraction here, you can cross multiply. It's not always the best solution because it involves a lot more math, but you can do that, okay? So 1 times 10 is going to be 10, and then 2 times x plus 1. Now that is 2 times x plus 1. All right, so basically you're doing the same thing you did before, you're just doing it in a different way. All right, and that gives us 2x plus 2. And then if we scroll down and you just solve your equation, you're going to get, hold on, I gotta go and work my math out here before I make a mistake. Divide by 2, look at that. All right, x is equal to 8 over 2, which is 4. Same exact answer, okay? But it only works when you have a fraction equals another fraction. It doesn't work when you have something a little more complicated. Let's go and see. Now there's your steps if you want to pause this and copy it down, okay? I like to write out steps. Multiply numerators, common denominator, cancel common factors, and then solve. All right, so here's another one. It's a simple one again, okay? You can cross multiply, but I'm going to go with the whole idea of dropping the denominators, okay, because it's much easier. All right, so common denominator of 4 and 3 is going to be a 12. All right, over here you get a 12. So multiplying 4 times something to get 12, I'm thinking times 3, okay? So we're going to multiply 3x times 3, and that's 9x. All right, and then we're going to go, now that makes sense, 9x over 12, 3x over 4, same thing. We multiplied 3 by what number? We multiplied it by 4. So we're going to multiply 5x plus 1 by 4. Now here's what happens. Okay, what happens is you're going to get to drop your denominators. So drop them. Goodbye. All right, and you end up with 9x equals 20x plus 4. And then you go and solve. Okay, now this is going to end up being negative, and I have a feeling it's going to be some kind of fraction. All right, 9x minus 20x should give us a negative 11x. All right, and that's 4. And then we go and we solve it, and we get divided by negative 11. So x is equal to negative 4 over 11. All right, and it's okay to have a fraction as an answer. Okay, let's try one of these. This is one of your SOL questions, so I'm going to go and try this out. All right, you can go and what would be your common denominator of 3 and x? Okay, now this one you cannot cross multiply because you got something going on here in the middle. So I'm thinking your common denominator is going to be 3x. So I'm going to make a 3x here, another 3x for the second part is equal to something over 3x. So I'm going to set up my equation exactly the same. All right, so I'm going to deal with each part. 5 over 3x. Okay, so 5 over 3x is going to be, what would we multiply 3 by to make it a 3x? We just multiplied it by x, so let's do 5x over 3x. That's the same as 5 over 3. All right, and then we're going to multiply, what did we multiply x by to make it a 3x? It looks like we multiplied it by 3, so we're going to multiply 2 times 3 and get a 6. All right, and then we're going to multiply, what did we multiply x by to make it a 3x? We multiplied it by 3, so we're going to multiply 8 by 3 and get 24. All right, all of our denominators are the same. Let's drop them. So we get 5x minus 6, so you can literally just cancel all this out. All right, equals 24. Once you add 6 to both sides, you're going to get 5x equals 30. All right, go ahead and finish solving. X is equal to 6. There's your answer right there. All right, I'm going to go and let you guys work on an assignment. I'm going to send you another video link too. So here's your assignment for today. All right, we're going to do this for 3 days. So today I want you to label your paper solving rational equations. And today you're going to work on the first part, which is only 2 problems. So you can call it part 1 if you like. There is a little twist on one of these, okay? If you're looking for a common denominator of 1 here, don't forget this 1 has a 1 under it. That's part of your denominator, okay? So if you ever have a whole number, put a 1 under it for your denominator. All right, I will see you tomorrow. This is your homework. Have a great afternoon.